For the following problem, we are asked to find the average rate of change over particular intervals. In order to successfully complete these problems, you need to know the formula for average rate of change. The formula for that is f of b minus f of a all over b minus a. You should be very familiar with this formula because it is the same thing as the slope formula. For part A, we need to find the average rate of change over the interval 2, 5. The interval 2, 5, these are x values, remember, so here to here, so I need to figure out what the average rate of change is. I know my average rate of change is going to be positive. The reason I know that is because this portion of the graph right here is increasing. So the x values are your a and your b values, and the y values are your corresponding f of a and f of b. And after I label them, I simply just plug them into the formula. So I'm going to have 9 minus negative 6 all divided by 5 minus 2. Remember, when you have minus a minus, that becomes a plus. So 9 plus 6 is 15, and 5 minus 2 is 3. You could simplify this. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So the average rate of change from 2 to 5 is 5. For B, we need to find the average rate of change over the interval 8, 12. So that is from here to here. I also know that this average rate of change is going to be positive. The reason being because this portion of the graph is also increasing. Comparing this interval to the last interval I just did, I know that my average rate of change is not going to be as steep because this portion of the graph is not as steep. So it's going to be a smaller number than 5. This is a steeper slope, so it's going to have a larger average rate of change. So I'm once again going to label my points A, then f of A, and I'll have B and f of B. I'm going to plug those in the formula, so I'm going to have 2 minus 1 on top, and then on the bottom I'm going to have 12 minus 8. 2 minus 1 is 1, 12 minus 8 is 4. So 1/4 is my average rate of change. So just as I predicted, it is still a positive average rate of change. However, it is a much smaller rate of change compared to part A because the portion of the graph is not as steep.